Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Buzzards franchise here. Not Buzzards, Jesus Christ, wrong team. Heaters franchise here in year number 1. Last episode, we got to meet the team and had our opening day game against Nemesis, which was close for the most part until the 8th inning when they scored 5 runs off of our bullpen. In that one inning they faced it, they ended up winning 8-2. We only scored twice. And coming in here, looking at the schedule, we are taking on the Crocodons in today's game with Fuller and Brick on the mound, 2 former teammates who used to play on the Crocodons together, squaring off against each other. And looking at the schedule, apparently they hate us. We got 5 straight games on the road here to start the year, then 4 at home, 1 on the road, and then another 4 at home before finishing the last 2 games on the road. We also have 3 doubleheaders this year, 2 against the Platypi, 1 against the Platypi, 1 against the Grapplers, and 1 against the Beewolves, and all of them are at home, so we will be seeing a lot of Red Rock Park in doubleheader games. But for right now, we are on the road, and I am going to be making a roster move, like I said I would be at the end of last episode. I was looking through off-screen the prices of everybody on here, and there are 2 pitchers that are at a good price point for us to sign. First one, we have rookie starter Jamison Cole, the 29-year-old right-hander. We could sign him to replace Elmo Slayer, which would cut down a lot of money, but we get even more money if we do it this way, and we get rid of, we can't actually do have to do it that way first, so that is the unfortunate part of this job. See, what I wanted to do was get rid of a reliever, and the only way I could do that is if I get rid of Dur Neverwalker, who has yet to pitch here in the series. And I do like Dur Neverwalker, but A-plus pitchers do not get $13 million generally. Generally, they get closer to 10. So he is getting overpaid, and this would save us a lot of money. So the question is, do we get rid of Slayer now, or do we get rid of Neverwalker? Either way, we're getting a chunk of change back. That's pretty good for us. And honestly, I think we need Neverwalker right now at the same time. So let's go ahead and get rid of Slayer. Only makes 1 start for us, which is fine. He pitched really well, but he just can't be making $18 million. It's just not feasible for our economy, and it's really preventing us from signing a lot of free agent talent. So if we bring in the 29-year-old forward Slayer's already released. We're now up to $13.8 million, and we can bring in a reliever. And the reliever I was looking at down here is 24-year-old Emma Word. $4.4 million for a B- is actually a very, very fair price. So bringing her in, we would get rid of either Huck and Duck or Simba Delano because they are the weakest of the other 3 relievers. And honestly, I would get rid of Delano just because Huck and Duck is 6 years older. Or not older, he is 8 years younger than Delano, and he is a little bit better. So we would get rid of Delano here. Emma Word in, the rookies signed. So that's 2 rookies we've signed here already, and that is it. We now have a better bullpen than we did earlier. Granted, we lost our top-notch ace, but it is what it is. Alrighty, let's look at the matchup for today's game. Heaters versus Crocs. Both teams come in at 0-1. Fuller and Brick, 2 former starters on the Crocs together, are now squaring off against each other. Lineup we're going to be using for today. Here's Carlton Starr leading off at shortstop, then Rufo in center, Glute in left, Lavo at first, Base locked in at second, Stiffner at third, Hart at catcher, Bolter at right, and Fuller on the mound. Let's go for it. I did actually want to make more roster moves than just those 2, but unfortunately we couldn't really do a whole lot because everyone else wasn't at the correct amount of money to be picked up yet. So I think after this game we should be able to make more roster moves depending on how much they lose value in the free agent pool. Because there is one other reliever I'd like to get, and I'd also like to get... Well, still, we need to get at least 2 more relievers at this point. So, we'll see. Here we go, Star, Rufo, and Glute leading it off here for the Heaters at Motor Yard. Here's Star, he went 1 for 4 on opening day. Let's see how the rookie shortstop handles the Motor Yard. In the dirt ball, 1 from Brick. That's in there at the letters, 1-1. Slider up and away, chop foul by Star, 1 and 2. Curveball at the knees, chop to the mound. Brick with some good fielding cuts it off. He'll fire to first, 1 down. Next up, center fielder Rays Rufo, 2 for 4 on opening day. He had an RBI sac fly at the end of the game. Slider in there at the knees, 0 and 1. In there at the knees again with the fastball, 0 and 2. Fastball up is lined to center by Rufo, but it is right at Vinny Vortex, 2 down. And that'll bring up left fielder Slapper Galoot. Hitless on opening day, but he did have a sac fly. And he also got hit by a pitch. So he went 0 for 3, strike in there 0 and 1. That's high, 1 and 1. High again with the heater, 2 and 1 the count from Brick. Swung through it late, 2 and 2. Fastball up and in, 1 hopper to short. Norton Pickle fields it cleanly to first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Maurice Brick. Bottom 1, it is scoreless drive. Candela in third, up first here against Bishop Fuller, the former Crocodile southpaw. Here's Leanne Drive, first baseman locked in, hitting .333 with 2 homers and 3 RBIs. Lineup for the Crocs today after Drive, it is second baseman Andre Candela. Then third baseman run to third. Catcher Tara Leonaire bats in the cleanup slot. Batting fifth is left fielder Bubba Blassman. Batting sixth, center fielder rookie Vinny Vortex. Batting seventh, right fielder Juanita Hernandez. Batting eighth, shortstop Norton Pickle. And batting ninth is the pitcher Brick. First pitch from Fuller, ball low, 1-0. Fuller A overall here. He's now the de facto ace. Curveball high, 2-0. He's pretty even across the board in all 3 categories, and he's pretty paid fairly, I would say, making about $12 million as that's fouled off. 2 and 2 the count, which is what you would probably pay an A overall pitcher. Shaking jump up and in, chase strike 3, first punch up for Fuller. Next up, second baseman Andre Candela, 1 for 3 on opening day. Fastball down low, ball 1. Changeup inside, fouled back by Candela, 1 and 1. You see him up and in, line to left center field. That is going to be down for a hit. Rufo dives and cuts it off, keeps it in front of him. That'll hold Candela to just a single. He has pretty good speed. Next up, third baseman run to third. 2 for 4 on opening day for the 3-hitter. Bad jumps active for Candela over at first base. Curveball down in the way, grounded hard to third. Stiffner dives, cuts it off, fires the second one, base to first. Just late fielder's choice. Good reactions, though, by Stiffner to knock that down. Next up is the catcher, Tara Leonaire, who was hitless on opening day, batting in the cleanup slot. Changeup up and away is called a strike, 0-1. Fastball down and in inside, 1 and 1. Slider away, popped up behind the plate, Hart there to his right. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning for Fuller as he puts up a 0. To the second, we're scoreless. Levo, base, and Stiffner do it for the Heaters. Leading off is first baseman Antonio Levo, 1 for 4 on opening day for us. Heater away, strike called. Good pitch from Brick. Curveball down and in is lined to left center. That hangs up for Vortex, 1 down. Now to bring up second baseman Dion Base, who is locked in. He went 3 for 4 on opening day, hitting a double and 2 singles. He also stole a base as well. Fastball in there at the letters, 0-1. Curveball down is chased below the knees, dribbled to short, charging Pickle on the bare hand to make the play to first, 2 down. Base down in neutral, and that'll bring up third baseman Theodore Stiffner, hitting 200 on the season. Fastball high, ball 1 from Brick. Curveball away, lined at the middle to right center over the diving Candela. That is a base hit for Stiffner, as the third baseman keeps the inning alive here with 2 down. I'll bring up catcher Hank Hart, 1 for 4 on opening day for the rookie. Pick off to first as Stiffner was going on first move. Not a good idea against the southpaw, and he is out. And he is 0 for 1 on steal attempts this year. Bottom 2 were still scoreless. Blassman, Vortex, and Hernandez do up. Here's left fielder Bubba Blassman, outside pitch active for the veteran. Batting 1,000 here in the year. Fastball up and in is fouled back, 0-1. You see him down and in is inside, 1-1. Slider down and in, chop to short. Stiffner there to cut it off, fires the first, 1 down. Good play by Stiffner as Star was playing deep, and that'll bring up center fielder Vinny Vortex. Rookie went 1 for 6 so far on the season in opening day. Curveball up and away. Popped up left center on the first pitch. Rufo coming on. He'll call off Star. And he'll put it away. 2 down. Next up, right fielder Juanita Hernandez also went 1 for 6 on opening day. She had an RBI as well. Two-seamer up and away is outside. Ball 1. Ball down and in. Fouled off. 1-1 the count. Changeup down and away is low. 2-1. Fastball up and in. Popped up down the right field line. Lavo giving chase. Lays out for it. Makes a nice catch. Oh, backhanded shoulder catch on the dive there by Antonio Lavo, and that saves a hit. 1-2-3 inning for Fuller to the third. Hart, Fulter, and Fuller due up.
Now batting, the catcher, Hank Hart.
First pitch to Hart, strike in there at the letters, 0-1. Slider's low, 1-1. Fastball away is fouled off, 1-2 the count. Curveball down, chopped under Brick's glove as it ricochets to second. Candela charges, gets it in time to first, 1 down. Next up, right fielder Bolt Bolter. He went 2 for 4 on opening day, hitting .500 here on the season. Strike in there at the letters, 0-1. Forkball at the knees, 0-2 as tough out activates for Bolter. Fastball down in the way is dribbled to second, backhanded by Candela. 2 down. Brick now locked in, and now to bring up Fuller, who's also locked in. Curveball down in the way is fouled off, 0-1. Fastball up and in, bloop to right center field over the looping Candela. That is a base hit for Fuller. First hit of the year for the pitcher. 2 down, runner at first. Now to bring up Carlton Starr. Shortstop's out for 1 today with a ground out. Heater in there, 0-1. Curveball down, line at the middle. Base hit for Carlton as he pokes it through the center of the diamond. And that is 2 on and 2 down now after 2 2-out singles by the pitcher and the leadoff hitter. Now to bring up Reyes Rufo, who lined out his first time up the center. He's 0 for 1. Big spot for the rookie. Curveball in there at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up, bloop to left field and shallow. Last man coming on, slides off his glove as that drops in for a hit. Rufo has an RBI single as it's 1-0 Heaters. Fuller scores. Runners at the corners now for the left fielder, Slapper Galoot, who's 0 for 1 today. Curveball away in the dirt, ball 1. Forkball down, Galoot skies it right center. He just missed it. Over forward is Vortex. Center fielder will put it away, and that will end the inning. 1-0 Heaters lead here after the third on the single by Rufo. Pickle, Brick, and Drive due up. Here's shortstop Norton Pickle batting in the 8th slot today. He went 2 for 5 on opening day, batting .400 on the season. Curveball down and in, low, ball 1. Change it down and the way is outside, 2-0. Two-seamer away is outside, 3-0. Fastball down at the knees, line to right field. Bolter to his right, makes the catch on the liner, 1 out. Next up, Brick. Pitcher getting his first at-bat of the season. Two-seamer up, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up, blew it by him, 0-2 the count. Fastball up and away, swung through it, strike 3. Second punch out for Fuller, 2 down. Base is empty for the first baseman. Drive, struck out her first time up. Slider down and in is inside, ball 1. Two-seamer away, ripped foul, 1-1. Slider down and in, pulled foul, 1-2 the count. Fastball up and in, fouled back, we'll do it again, still 1-2. Change it down and away is outside, 2-2. Two-seamer away, line to first, right at Lavo, and that's going to end the inning, 1-2-3 for Fuller. To the 4th, it is still 1-0 Heaters lead. Lavo, Base, and Stiffner due up. Leading off, Antonio Lavo 0 for 1 today. Slider down and in, strike called, 0-1. Heater inside, 1-1. Fastball down and in, chopped in the hold of short, backhanded by Pickle in the grass, so fire to first, 1 down. Next up, second baseman Dion Bass, he's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his first time up. Slider away, misses, ball 1. Heater in there, 1-1. Inside heater misses, 2-1 the count. Slider away, hangs, grounded to second, backhanded by Candela. Easy second out of the inning. 2 down, bases empty for Stiffner, 1 for 1 with a single, but he is tense as he was caught trying to steal. Curveball at the knees, line through the middle, and Stiffner deposits that back up the middle as it almost took Brick's head off. Theodore 2 for 2 today. He's back to neutral mojo, and that'll bring up the 7-hitter Hank Hart, 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to second his first time up. Pick off to first. Nothing doing this time. Fastball up and in, swung through it, 0-1. Runner goes. Heater up and away on the pitch out. Throw down by Leonaire is in the dirt. Dropped by Pickle, and that is a stolen base for Stiffner, who would have been out. He's now 1 for 2 on steals on the season, and 1 for 2 today as he's in scoring position. 1-1 count to Hart. Fastball away is fouled off by Hart out of play on the left side. Blastman has no chance to get there. 1-2 the count. Curveball down and then is pulled foul. 1-2 still the count. Fastball down the way, and Brick picks that out of the air as it's lined back up the middle, and that ends the inning as we head to the bottom of the 4th. There's still 1-0 Heaters. Candela, third, and Leonaire, hard to line up coming up for the Crocs. Here's Candela, 1 for 1 with a single today. Fuller already locked in still. This fastball down and away is lined to right over the diving Lavo's glove, and that is in for a hit. Only the second hit today for the Crocs offense as Candela's locked in, and that'll bring up a run to third. Third baseman 0 for 1 today. That jumps active for Candela. Curveball in the dirt, ball 1. Two-seamer down and in is lined over Lavo's glove into the corner, and that is back-to-back hits here for the Crocs. That'll be a double as Bolter gets it in all the way to the plate. 2 second and third now, none down. Leonaire up next, catcher 0 for 1 today. Fastball up and away is foul back, 0-1. Change it down and in is too far inside, 1-1 the count. Two-seamer inside, misses again, 2-1. Slider away, foul back, 2-2 the count. Curveball down and away in the dirt, blocked, full count now. Four-seamer down and away, check swing, it's low, ball 4. First walk today for Fuller, and that loads the bases with none down for Bubba Blastman, who is RBI man and outside pitch active. He's 0 for 1 today, though. Hey, Diggs, how's it going? Not too bad. Just trying to get out of the jam, really. Starting the new franchise, second game of the season. Just trying to find our first win. Got to get out of this jam first. First pitch curveball down and in is in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball down and in is low, 2-0. Two-seamer up and in, foul back, 2-1. Slider down and in, inside, 3-1. Fastball up and in, strike called, full count now from Fuller. Change it down and in, check swing, strike 3 called. Third punch up for Fuller, 1 down in the inning. Bases are still loaded though for Vortex. Rookie 0 for 1 and is tense. Flew out the center his first time up. First pitch slider down and in, strike called, 0-1. Seamer up and away, Vortex takes it first, strike called, 0-2. Fastball away, blew it by him, strike 3, back-to-back Ks for Fuller. 4 on the day now, 2 down, and that'll bring up Hernandez. Also flew out her first time up, she's 0 for 1. Two-seamer down below the knees, ball 1. Change it down and in, low, 2-0. Fastball down, chop the second, base charges, makes the play to first, and Fuller gets out of a bases-loaded jam with none down. Good pitching from Bishop. To the 5th, we're still up 1-0. Bolter, Fuller, and Starr due up.
Now batting, the
Leading off, Bolt Bolter, center fielder, right fielder 0 for 1 today with a fly out. Fastball high, ball 1 from Brick. Heater inside, misses, 2-0 the count. Slider outside, 3-0 the count to Bolter. Fastball right down the gut, 3-1. Fastball up, fouled off by Bolter, out of play on the right side. Full count now as tough out activates. Fastball at the knees, ripped by Bolter in the gap left center field as that was left over the heart of the plate, and that's going to be extra bases for the speedy outfielder. Vortex tracks it down against the wall, and that'll be a leadoff double here for Bolter. Season scoring position for the pitcher, Bishop Fuller. 1 for 1 today with a single and a run scored. Let's see what Fuller does here. Right down the middle, 0-1. Damn. Slider away, chop to short in the hole. Pickle there, backhands it cleanly. He'll look Bolter back and fire to first, 1 down. Next up, Carlton Starr, shortstop singled. He's 1 for 2 today. Swung through a slider at the knees, 0-1. Forkball down and in, bloop to right center. Leaping is Candela to make a nice catch, 2 down, and Bolter smartly hangs at second. RBI chance for Rufo. He's singled in a run last time up. Let's see if rookie can do it again here. Heater away, misses from Brick, ball 1. Heater's low, 2-0 the count to Rufo. Curveball inside, ripped the first right at drive, and that ends the inning. So we get a leadoff double in. We can't get him past second. Unfortunate. Bottom 5. We're still up 1-0 though. Pickle, Brick, and drive. Do up. Leading off is shortstop Norton Pickle. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch fastball away. Strike called a high, 0-1. Ball down and in. Fouled off by Pickle, 0-2 the count. Change it down, low, 1-2. Slider up and in. Inside, 2-2. Two-seamer down and away. Outside, 3-2. Full count offering coming. Heater up is fouled off. Change it down and in. Swung through it, strike 3. 5th punch out for Fuller, 1 down. Next up, Brick. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out his first time up as well. Slider at the knees. Popped up on the first pitch to shallow right. Base out for it. Deanna's there. Puts it away, 2 down. Next up, Drive. She's 0 for 2 today. First pitch curveball down and away. Low, ball 1. Fastball up and in. Swung through it, 1-1. Slider down and in. Fouled off, 1-2 the count. Two-seamer up and away. Swung through it, strike 3. 6th punch up for Fuller, second in the inning, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. To the 6th, it is still 1-0 Heaters lead. Heart of the lineup coming up, Glute, Lavo, and base. Leading off, Slapper Glute. He's 0 for 2 today. Flown out twice. Heater in there, 0-1. Heater away, misses from Brick, 1-1 the count. Now up over 60 pitches on the day. High again with the fastball, 2-1. Fastball down and in, fisted to the right side, off the diving Drive's glove. Candela though to back her up, but it is dropped by Brick as he was covering first. E1, and that allows Glute to reach, and that'll bring up Lavo, who's 0 for 2. Curveball up and in is high, ball 1. Fastball up and in, fisted to right center, leaping Candela makes a nice catch, 1 down. Base up next, he's 0 for 2, looking for his first hit of the day. Slider in there at the knees, 0-1. Heater up and in, strike called, 0-2. There it goes. Heater up is fouled off on the hit and run, 0-2. Curveball down and away, line back to Brick, who picks it out of the air. 2 down. Base is empty. Runner at first for Stiffner with 2 down. He's 2 for 2 today. Curveball hangs, driven by Stiffner center field, but it hangs up for Vortex, and that ends the inning. Unfortunate. Bottom 6, we're still up 1-0 as Brick now has a quality start. Hard to line up coming up for the Crocs here. Candela 3rd and Leonaire. Here's Andre Candela. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles, and he's currently locked in. First pitch change up and away. Strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer down and in. Blew it by him, 0-2 the count. Slider down and away. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Fastball up and in. High, 1-2. Curveball down and in. Inside, 2-2. Two-seamer down and away is low, 3-2. Full count offering. Slider away. Fools him, strike 3. 7th punch up for Fuller. 1 down. Next up third. 1 for 2 today with a double. Fastball down and away. Fouled off. 0-1. Slider down and in. Rip the left field. Glue coming on. He won't get there, and that drops in for a hit. Second hit today for third. She's 2 for 3. And that'll bring up Leonero for 1 with a walk last time at the plate. First pitch curveball away is outside. Ball 1. Slider up and in. Swung through it. 1-1. Four-seamer at the knees. Strike called away. Hart throws down to second in time to get Runda. She is dead to rights. First career stolen base caught there by Hank Hart. Third's first attempt to steal this year. She's 0 for 1. 1-2 now the count to Leonero. 2 down. Base is empty. Change up down and in. Inside. 2-2. You see him up and away. Leonero rips it foul. We'll do it again. Still 2-2. Four-seamer down and away. Low. Full count. Ball up. Hangs. Rip foul. We'll do it again. Slider down and away. Chop to the mound. Fuller fields it cleanly to first, and that's going to be the end of the inning. To the 7th, it is still 1-0. Quality start for both pitchers. Fuller has a shutout through 6. Hart, Bolter, and Fuller due up. We need to make a decision. Are we going to leave him in, though? Hank Hart leading off 0 for 2 today. Fuller is on 83 pitches, so he has enough in the tank, I think, for 1 inning. But after that, I think he's done. So he'll get the at-bat for now. Hart 0 for 2 today. Strike there at the letters, 0-1. Fastball up and in, fisted behind the mound as a 1 hops. Pickle there on the bare hand, fires in time, 1 down. Next up, Bolter, 1 for 2 today with the double. Right fielder looking to find another extra base hit. Strike at the letters, 0-1. Heater down and then is inside, 1-1. Inside heater misses, 2-1 from Brick. Slider up and away, hit down the right field line, hooking foul. Well, Hernandez tracking it, does not get there as that extends the at-bat, 2-2 the count. Tough out active again for Bolter. Slider away, line to right center, that's down for a hit, and that's in the gap as Hernandez looks to cut it off. She will. Bolter digging for second, here's the throw. Just late, back-to-back doubles for Bolter at the plate, he's 2 for 3. Now to bring up Fuller, 1 for 2 with a single, still locked in. Good RBI chance for the pitcher to help his own cause. Heater away at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up, grounded to short. Right at Pickle, who backhands it cleanly. On to first, 2 down. And that'll put all the pressure on Starr, 1 for 3 with the single. Can Carlton deliver his first career RBI? Let's see. Heater away, misses, ball 1. Slider inside is chased and lined to second. Right at Candela on the soft one, and that ends the inning. Bottom 7th, it's still 1-0. Blastman, Vortex, and Hernandez due up. Here's Blastman. He's 0 for 2 today. Struck out with the bases loaded last time at the plate. Fastball down and in. Ripped up the middle. Base hit for Bubba. His first hit. He's 1 for 3. Second hit of the year for Blastman. He's now batting 2 for 4 on the year. Bring up Vinny Vortex. 0 for 2 today. Intense. Pinch hitting for him is backup outfielder Clifford Kane. Coming off the bench. Hitless on the season. Change up and away on the first pitch is way outside. Ball 1. Four-seamer down and away. Grounded to short. Right at Starr. Flips the second 1. Base to first. Double play. Taylor made. 6-4-3. 2 down. Base is empty now for Hernandez. He's 0 for 2. First pitch change up down and away. Swung through it in the dirt. 0-1. Slider up and in. Ripped up the middle. Past the diving Starr. Base hit. First for Hernandez today. She's 1 for 3. And that puts her on with 2 down. Brings up the 8-hitter Norton Pickles. Shortstop's 0 for 2 today. First pitch curveball down and in is in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball up and away. High. First strike. 1-1. Change up down and away. Ripped foul. 1-2. Slider inside. Swung through it, strike 3. 8th punch out for Fuller as that ends the inning. To the 8th, it is 1-0. Rufo, Glute, and Levo due up. Here's Rufo, 1 for 3 today with an RBI single as Kane remains in the game in center field after pinch hitting. Fastball at the knees, 0-1. Fastball low, swung through it, 0-2. Fastball down and in, fouled off, still 0-2. Forkball down, chopped the second. Candela there for it, 1 down. Next up, Galute 0 for 3 today, still looking for his first hit. Reached on an error last time up. Heater in the dirt, ball 1. Curveball up and away, ripped to the gap left center field. That is going to be down for extra bases for slappers. That's going to roll all the way to the deepest part of the park as Kane misplays it. Galute digging for third out of the box. He'll be in with his first career triple. He'll be on 90 feet away from scoring with 1 down. Here's Levo, who's 0 for 3. First baseman looking to find something positive for today. Infield in as we look for the insurance run. Heater high, ball 1. Heater up and away, strike called, 1-1 the count. Fastball inside, ripped to left field, RBI single for Levo as it was ripped through the left side of the infield. 2-0 Heaters, first RBI of the year for Levo. Now to bring up Dion Base, 0 for 3 today. Brick over 90 pitches now. Heater in there at the letters, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, skied to center off the end of the bat, right to Kane, who makes the catch, 2 down. And that is going to bring up Theodore Stiffner, third baseman, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Lined out the center last time up. Curveball bounces in the dirt, ball 1. Heater up and away, strike called, 1-1. Fastball down and away, fouled off by Stiffner, out of play, 1-2. Brick looking to get out of the inning, can he do it? Fastball at the knees, line to right center, that's not going to get it done, that's all the way into the gap. And Kane does manage to cut it off, though, as he gets it in quickly. Levo hangs at third on the double by Stiffner, who's now 3 for 4. 2 in scoring position, 2 down for catcher Hank Hart, who is 0 for 3 today. Brick stays on to face him. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch fastball away, pop down the left field line behind third, diving run, she can't get there. And that is a 2-run single for Hank Hart, his first true career RBIs. 4-0 Heaters as that takes away Brick's quality start as well. Bolter do it next, 2 for 3 day with 2 doubles. And that will do it for Maurice Brick, who leaves the game tense after 7 2/3 innings, giving up 11 hits, 4 earned runs, no strikeouts, no walks. Runner at first, his responsibility. Coming out of the bullpen, Tia Mayfair, who made an appearance on opening day. Mayfair on the year has no record, a 0 ERA and a 0 whip. 1 a game, she has thrown in a third of an inning, giving up a strikeout. Batting average against 0 on the year for Tia. Facing Bolter, switch hitter, and now bats left-handed for the first time today. 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. First pitch, change up down and then strike called, 0-1. Heaters in the dirt, 1-1. Fastball middle in, ripped to right field on the line, but it's right at Hernandez, and that ends the inning. Heaters, though, get on 3 insurance runs as we now lead 4-0 to the bottom of the 8th. Mayfair driving Candela due up against Fuller, who is over 90 pitches. Facing the pitcher slot and then the top of the lineup. We'll see how this goes. There's Mayfair due up first. Pinch hitting for her is third baseman Trisha Lee, getting her first at bat of the season. Facing the tiring Fuller, who is still locked in. First pitch slider down and in is low, ball 1. Fastball down and the way is low, fouled off, 1-1. Two-seamer up and in is high, 2-1. Slider down and away, strike called, 2-2. Fastball up and away. Liner to short softly, right at Starr, who makes the catch on the grass, 1 down. Now to bring up drive 0 for 3. First pitch curveball away. Grounded to short. Starr charges, makes the play to first. 2 down. Base is empty for Candela, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Fastball up, high, 1-0. Change it down the way, outside, 2-0. Slider inside, misses, 3-0, as Fuller now up over 100 pitches. Fastball down and in, strike called at the knees, 3-1. Two-seamer down and the way, strike called, full count. Change up away, Candela fouls it off, we'll do it again. Pitch number 105 coming. Slider up and in, chased and fouled off, we'll do it again, here's pitch 106. Ball down in the dirt. Chased it, strike 3 swinging. Hart picks it up and fires the first in time. 1-2-3 inning for Fuller. So he'll finish the day with 9 strikeouts after 8 shutout innings. Coming out of the bullpen for the Crocs, right-hander Lou DeBaziz. To the ninth, it is 4-0. Fuller leads off. We will pinch hit for him, followed by Starr and Rufo. Here's Bishop Fuller, 1 for 3 today with a single at the plate. Locked in. He's also scored a run. Pitches 8 shutout innings here today, giving up only 6 hits, 1 walk, and striking out 9 batters as he pitched his heart out and showed why he could be an ace in his own right. Here's a look at Lou's numbers on the year. In his first appearance on opening day, he gave up 3 earned runs in 1 inning of work, a 27 ERA and a 5 whip. He gave up 3 hits, 2 walks, a homer, and batting average against a 500 on the year. Pinch hitting for Fuller, we're going to go to... Let's go to backup outfielder Bubbles Garcia, the left fielder. Give him an at-bat here. First at-bat for the former Moose product. Fastball away, misses. Ball 1. Fork ball away is fouled off, out of play, 1-1. Lou comes into this appearance tense. Heater in there at the letters, 1-2. Curveball inside is ripped foul, still 1-2. Fastball up is chased, grounded to third, backhanded by Runda. She'll fire to first, 1 down. Next up top of the lineup, here's Carlton Starr, 1 for 4 with a single. Power's right-hander active for Carlton today. First time is that curveball's outside, ball 1. Heater away, misses, 2-0. Heater away, strike called, 2-1. Fastball up and in, chopped in a hole of short, backhanded by Runda. Fires to first, 2 down. Carlton now tense, now to bring up Ray's Rufo. 1 for 4 today with an RBI single. Fork ball inside, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up and in, fisted to left shallow. That'll drop in for a hit. Rufo's second hit today as he's on with a 2-out single. Next up is Slapper Glute, left fielder, 1 for 4 today with a triple, and that'll do it for Lou DeBaziz as he faces 3 batters. Gets 2 outs, though. Coming out of the bullpen, Woody Yano, the other third reliever used today by the Crocs. Woody on the year, no record, a 4.50 ERA and a 1.50 whip. He gave up 1 earned run in 2 innings on opening day, giving up 3 hits and striking out 3 batters. Batting average against .333 on the year. Pitch out, nothing doing as they're worried about the steal. Fastball away, Glute fouls it off, out of play, 1-1. That's Glute's first career hit, actually, that triple last at bat. Pick off to first, nothing doing. Fastball down and in, chop to first. Drive there, fields it cleanly, takes it herself to first, and that ends the inning. As we are going to go to Darren Neverwalker out of the bullpen as the rookie will make his debut, subbing in for Garcia. Bottom of the 9th, it is 4-0. Runda, Tara, and Bubba do up part of the lineup one last time for the Crocs. Here's Runda third, 2 for 3 today, double and a single. We are going to make a defensive sub as well. We are going to take out Carlton Starr and bring in Busha Digman, the backup shortstop, as he was tense. We're also going to take out Antonio Lavo there at first and bring Maggie Rags on to play first base. All right, Neverwalker, the rookie, making his debut here in the series. He's a very good arm, A+ overalls. That fastball's fouled off 0-1, making $13 million. He is, however, a cut candidate, the 27-year-old. Curveball up is blooped to center field as Rufo coming on, makes the catch, 1 down. Next up, Leonero for 2 with the walk as well. We just can't really sustain his salary, honestly. Two-seamer low, ball 1. Pretty good stats on him. He also has composed when he gets into 3 ball counts. Fouled off, 1-1. Curveball in the dirt. Check swing low, 2-1. Slider middle in. Ripped by Leonero to third on the line. Stiffner picks it on a hop to first. 2 down. Base is empty for the 5-hitter Bubba Blastman. 1 for 3 with a single. Outside pitch still active for him. First pitch slider middle in. Driven by Blastman to right center field as he gives it a ride. Walter going back to the warning track, out of room at the wall. Leaps, makes the catch at the wall, and that ends the inning as he saves extra bases. 1-2-3 inning for Neverwalker in the 9th as the Heaters win 4-0 here at the Motor Yard. Not a bad offensive day. We hit the ball around and finally broke through against the towering Brick there in the 8th inning to secure the win. Bishop Fuller pitched his heart out, giving 8 shutout innings, and Neverwalker slammed the door in the 9th. Looking at our box scores, RBIs today for Ray's Rufo on a single. Antonio Lavo had an RBI single, and Hank Hart had a 2 RBI single as well. Other news, Slapper Glute got his first career hit on a triple there at the end of the game. Hank Hart also got a hit, a second of his career. And Bolter had 2 doubles. Not bad for a guy who can't really hit. On the other side for the Crocs, they only managed 6 hits today, 2 for Candela in third and 1 for Blastman and Hernandez. Pitching lines: Fuller, 8 shutout innings, gives up 6 hits, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. He improves to 1-0. Never Walker pitches the 9th inning cleanly, 1-2-3. On the other side for the Crocs, Brick, 7 2/3, 11 hits, 4 earned runs given up, no quality start. He falls to 0-1. Mayfair and Aziz and Anos pitch a combined inning and a third scoreless, with giving up only 1 hit between the 3 of them. The player of the game is Bishop Fuller for his pitching performance. He also went 1 for 3 at the plate today. Theodore Stiffner, the runner-up, he went 3 for 4. He had a stolen base, a double, and 2 singles. He also scored once, and Bolter is your third-place finisher, going 2 for 4 with 2 doubles. Not bad at all. Love to see it as always. Alright, let's go ahead and sim up to the next game here after we check around the league. Moose signed Cale Deep, the young third baseman, backup calibers. They'll replace shortstop Wiggles Freeman. Widelands also make a move, replacing Olaf Bierson, their 4th outfielder. They bring in right fielder Amora Homebrew. Hank Hart gets +8 speed, and Bubbles Garcia loses 1 contact. Slapper Glute loses 4 arm, not ideal. Huck and Duck loses 7 velocity. I just chose to keep you, Huck. Stop making it difficult. And I think that those are the only moves that are made. Let's scroll up here and see if there's anything else up top. Emma Word, the rookie reliever we just signed, gets +4 velocity. Nice. Hasn't even thrown a pitch for us yet. Love to see it. Alright, let's go ahead and sim up to our next game here. So, a couple small roster moves, nothing big. No, high name level free agents have been picked up yet. Jacks are going to win against the Buzzards 5-0. Hot Corners win 8-4 over the Herbivores. Blowfish win in 10 over the Moose, 6-5. Wild Pigs beat the Sawtooth 9-4. Freebooters shut out the Sandcats 1-0. They're now 3-0 on the year, which is surprising. Hot Corners win 7-6 in 10 innings over the Moose as they come back. Overdogs beat the Beavles 7-3. Platypi beat the Crocs 3-2. Crocs now 0-3 on the year. And Moonstars blow out the Blowfish 14-0. And in the final game of the sim, Herbivores rally to win 4-2 over the Sirloins. Not bad, so we are 1-1. We are still in last place, but we're getting up there. Alrighty, on the mound, next episode for us currently, right now, as of right now. This could change, depending on what roster moves I make at the beginning of next episode. Right now it's scheduled for rookie Air Lovestone to be on the hill for us against our division rivals, the Grapplers. This is the first of 3 meetings against them. On the mound for them is Bertram Halfberger III. Pretty weak starting pitching matchup all told, although Lovestone has the slight advantage. Lineup will send out there tentatively. Leading off will be Rufo in center, Glute in left, then Stiffner at third, Lavo at first. Star still tense. He will be at shortstop though, batting 5th. Bolter in right, batting 6th. Kimmy Smoke getting her first start behind the plate. She'll bat 7th. And Dion Base will be at second, batting 8th, with the pitcher Lovestone batting number 9. Let's have a look at player development options here real quick, see if there's anything I'd like that we can now afford, because now we are going to have money come in. Okay, Bigsworth, you're 37 years old. I don't know if I want to buy you that. Rags, she could use the power. Maybe she can get an at-bat here or there. Down one, too high of a chance for whiffer. Walk prone for Huck and Duck. Okay, so you want me to upgrade 2 of my shitty relievers. Interesting. This one for base is really good. I like this one. This one for star is also pretty good as well, but they're both really expensive. So we could save up to get one of these 2. Could go for this one for Rags. I don't like this one for Digman. I don't care much for this one for Huck and Duck either. This one for Bigsworth is a good one. But again, he is 37 years old, and I'm not looking to keep him long term. So really, I think we'll save up to get one of these better ones for either star or base next time out, because I don't really like any of these 4 players, so we won't worry about it. Alright, and that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Big win today. We shut out the Crocs, winning 4-0, getting our franchise's first win on the board here in the series. Other than that, we also made a couple roster moves before the game. We released a big starter, Elmo Slayer, for veteran Jamison Cole, the 29-year-old rookie. And then we also bring in rookie reliever Emma Word, the 24-year-old, as she replaces Simba Delano, who didn't even throw a pitch for us this year. And then we went out and won today, so yay, we're back at 500. Let's see if we can keep this momentum going against our first divisional rival next episode. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate all the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow button down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, link to Twitch in the description below, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.